and look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waist at. All these.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taking you the 13th. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They fake the give. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third and long here for Mariota. And Eifert has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Anthony Hitchens in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second down, Mariota. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Mariota. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
McConnell's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They go play action here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 11 yards on the pickup, and now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll run it here. he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And on the ground they go with the running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
And they'll run it here. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Gold with the extra point. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Play fake. Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. To throw Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll go on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a play fake here on first down. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Ace! Z!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, pushing his way inside the 40.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. We're back now in KC. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and